Hi, everyone, and welcome again to another Teacher Joseph video clip and podcast. First of all, it's been a long time. Well, it feels like a long time since I've made a podcast. I think it's been just over a week. So, this one is a special one to celebrate Easter and just to let you know what's coming when I return next week. First of all, let me just tell you about the Easter holidays. So, Holy Week, or if you're in Spain, Semana Santa, you'll probably know that here we don't celebrate it. We don't have any kind of idea of Holy Week. My parents would recognize it as some kind of a special week, but people generally don't celebrate it. For religious people, Easter is from Friday to Monday, and Friday and Monday here in the UK are both public holidays. Easter is largely celebrated with eggs, as I told you last time, and this Easter weekend I'll be cooking some special food and just making some special things. I'll try to remember to bring you in on those because, of course, I want you to enjoy this holiday season along with me. Of course, though, I have to say that Easter is nothing like it used to be. In fact, it's one of those holidays which people just ignore now because all the shops are open. It's just like another day. But in the past, it was 4 days of solemn remembrance, and there were different laws in place about shopping. All of that changed now, and if no one told me it was Easter, I probably wouldn't even realize. As you know, we love cards, so I do enjoy sending my Easter cards to people, and I do hope that you've received yours if you were on my Easter card list. Right, let me tell you about what's coming up in our podcasts in the coming weeks. Well, there's a new segment coming, which will be some reading with a script. Now, let me tell you what I know about that so far. The reading will be around 5 minutes long, maybe seven, and it's going to be branded or called the 717. The reason why it's going to be called the 717 is number one, that used to be the train that I would take to work in the days when I was leaving the house. Of course, these days, no one leaves the house because we all work from home. Well, some of us do, but it was one of my favorite trains. I was always running to catch the 717 to go to work. And that's how we describe trains, by their time sometimes. Oh, I've got to run. My train's at 7:17. I'm catching the 7:17 to London. So the 7:17 has good memories for me. That's reason number one. Reason number two is if I'm going to be reading something for around 5 minutes, it's going to have roughly 720 words. So 717, you could also say it'll have 717 words. It's more common to say 717, of course, but that's the second reason why I'm calling it the 717. So think of it like an express train, something which is at 717. The third reason as if I needed one, is because the 717 will be posted at exactly 7:17 on YouTube. And just like the British railway system, there's always a chance of a delay, especially with me. But I'm going to try to post them in advance, so you'll definitely get them just around 7:17. Now, of course, the audio version, which goes on Spotify, bounces back to YouTube, but the video and the audio on Spotify should be appearing around 7:17, and the audio only that comes from Spotify to YouTube, it takes a bit longer. So that'll be coming a little while later if you prefer audio rather than video, or you could just hear it on Spotify. And there we are. Right, so what's going to be in this 7:17? Well, I've been asking all of you what you wanted, so I have some idea, but I've not quite managed to establish exactly what that's going to look like. What I can tell you is it will be 5, 7 minutes, maybe 10 maximum of a reading. And what will that reading be? Well, some days it might be a news story. Some days it might be the lyrics of a song. Other days it might be something completely different. Or it might even be a story from me about what I'm doing or if I'm out and around. But whatever it is, it's going to be between 7, 10 minutes, maybe even 5 minutes only. And that's how you recognize it. And it will have a script. The next question is, how often is this going to be coming out? Well, I'm hoping to go back to the days of every day. Okay, but if it's only a reading, you're not going to hear me entertaining you, as I sometimes do. So there will be other podcasts as well. The 7:17 will be from Monday to Friday. I'm not sure if it will be themed with a particular thing or if it will maybe have the same words I use over and over for you to practice with. But anyway, there'll be plenty of things there. The actual detail of what's going to be in it, I need to think more about that. But there will be at least song lyrics, my stories, news reports, all with scripts, Monday to Friday. Now, where does that leave our weekly lesson? Well, I could try and tie them into each other by choosing the same topic as subject as the weekly lesson. But to be honest with you, maybe I'll make the weekly lesson into just another podcast because you'll have your daily amount of me between Monday and Friday. So I haven't quite decided whether to theme the weekly lesson with the Monday to Friday 7:17, as it will be called, or whether just to let go of the weekly lesson. I don't know. I haven't decided. But the new thing is, you're going to be getting the 7:17, which is a new podcast. Think of it like an express train. Oh, I have to hurry. I'm going to listen to Teacher Joseph's 7:17, or I'm going to catch the latest 7:17 Express, just like a train. So there we are. That's the name. You know roughly what's going to be in there, and that will be starting probably from not Monday, but the next Monday. So that'll be from the 28th, I think. Yes, because I still have some exams to hand in by the end of next week. So I think by the 28th should be fine. That'll give me time to plan, bring my website up to date, ready for the 7:17. We'll see how it goes. All right. And that's it from me right now. Lovely update for you there. Everything is fine. I'll be going to the supermarket on Friday and Saturday to buy some delicious things for Easter. We have a we have a tradition of giving chocolate eggs to people that I like. So there's not many people on that list anymore. So I think if people are lucky, they'll get a card, and I will keep the eggs. And that's it. So have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'll be back again soon with more light entertainment and cooking over the weekend. So have a wonderful, wonderful Easter. See you soon. Bye bye.